Yeah.
On February the 3rd, that's the first Sunday in February, we're having our next crusade rally. And if you remember last time, when Brother Harrison, Brother Nancy were here, we talked about the fact that we are way behind on our fundraising here in the Montgomery, Alabama area. We're way behind. And we've got some great things that we've been able to put in place for the crusade this year. A couple of them, we're going to be marching up Dexter Avenue. We want to thank Brother Andre Simmons. He's been invaluable to us in helping us pull off some of this. We're going to be marching up Dexter Avenue on that Sunday afternoon for our rally. And Dr. Evans is going to be standing on the Capitol steps.
All right.
Preaching the Word of God.
All right. Yes.
Y'all act like that happens all the time. Y'all act like that. That's something. That's what it's up. And he says that Dr. King had a message of freedom for us as black people, but he's got a message of freedom for all people. And that's freedom in Jesus Christ. We've been able to secure the amphitheater down on the waterfront, down on the riverfront. And our aim is to have a good musical right there on the river to show folk that Montgomery is all right. You can come to Montgomery and have a good time. And church folk can have a good time. Y'all say amen. Y'all sitting all up in here all tight and starting the night. Relax. We can have a good time. And but all that takes money. All those digital billboards you see all over the city, we have signed a contract to have all those billboards proclaiming the message about the crusade for Christ. But we got folk in Detroit paying for it, folk in Chicago paying for it, folk in New York and Dallas and Houston paying for it. Montgomery, we gonna have to pay for something. Amen?
All right.
So when we get together on February 3rd, we're not just getting together to sing and to pray and shout, but we looking for everybody to bring some money, cash, dough, moolah, green, Benjamin. Bring some of that. Which y'all, ain't nobody gonna be there. But y'all come on, we're going to have a great time on February the 3rd at 2:30 at North Point. We're having our crusade rally. I think Brother Harrison and Brother Dansby are coming down. We're really looking forward to having a great time as we're in the final stretch now, the last 6 months leading up to the crusade. So we need everybody to be present. We need everybody to be on board. We know that most of the churches are working with it, some ain't, but that's all right. I was talking with some folk the other day. I got cornered in the grocery store by somebody over at Hope Street, and they were telling me how they didn't know nothing about it, and we didn't tell them. I said, I went over to Hope Street myself.
All right.
And specifically said, are y'all gonna work with the crusade? They told me no. But you know what I told them? I said, that's all right. Because see, y'all's in Southside's jurisdiction.
All right.
And folk will knock doors right next to Hope Street and say, we invite you to come to the Southside Church of Christ. Hello? And that's not being ugly. We're just saying we're going to work this city. And if folk don't want to work, that ain't going to hinder us. We're going to get the job done.
Yes, sir.
We're going to get it done. So, you know, folk won't be knocking doors. We're going to be saving souls. And if you don't want to get on board, somebody told me, we got it. How many of y'all heard of the West Side Church of Christ? I was talking to some folk the other day over at North Point, and lady came to get a free computer from Brother Elkins, and I said, you ought to come to church. When I go to church Christ, I go to West Side. I said, West Side? In Montgomery? And she said, yeah. I said, where? She said, back behind IGA, behind WSFA. And I'm like, I didn't even know the church back then. Yeah, really. I'm telling y'all something. There's a Church of Christ back there. Said Brother Broderick is the preacher. Well, that's wonderful. But what I am saying is that if we're going to grow in this city, we got to come together.
Yes, sir.
We got to link arms, lock arms, and we got to work for the kingdom of God to grow. And so don't wait till the last minute. Now is crunch time. And we need everybody on board. Finally, I want to say, some of y'all know I've been sick. I had food poisoning. I don't know who's trying to kill me. But as old folks say, I'm a pretty low sick. And some of y'all have been so gracious to me, so thoughtful, and I appreciate what some of y'all have done for me. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. And we got a couple little hills to climb because there was some stuff that went on with my kidneys in the process. We don't know exactly what's going on, but if y'all see me walking slow, it's because I'm old and tired. But y'all keep praying for us, and we appreciate you so very much. Thank you.
Doctor, next cluster. Third Sunday, January. third Saturday in January.
Where's it gonna be?
Hosted Narrow Lane, including Narrow Lane, New Harvest, Southside.
Okay, thanks. Now, the next cluster is gonna be at Narrow Lane, but it's a cluster for Southside, Narrow Lane, and New Harvest.
Right.
But Narrow Lane is going to be the host congregation. And so that's the second Saturday. Third Saturday in January. At what time?
10. Be there at 9. Be there at 8.
Thank you. 8 o'clock, Narrow Lane, the third Saturday in January for the cluster. Now, what we're doing is we're going to hit the neighborhoods around Southside, Narrow Lane, and New Harvest. But we will be gathering at Narrow Lane. We will be eating at Narrow Lane. And as we have done, we're looking for Narrow Lane, New Harvest, and Southside to provide a meal for the afternoon and to coordinate your meal status. So that's what we're going to do. Please make that notation in your calendar. Thank you very much.